try that again. Ho ho ho.
You expect the rest of God?
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, HollywoodShono here, about to give you another Injustice 2 video. In this video, we're going to be unlocking Dark Supergirl, which we did get in an Elite 4 in last multiplayer season, not really trying. As you can see, this season, I'm in the top 10 at over 6 million, and we'll show that off pretty soon. So, Dark Supergirl, combining flight, invulnerability, and strength, Kara Zor-El unleashes a powerful, unavoidable fist slam on Taggin. The slam may interrupt opponent abilities, thus granting her boosted damage and critical chance. So, as you can see, when she tags in, Supergirl lands an unblockable attack that deals 20% of damage and can interrupt abilities. If she interrupts the opponent during an ability, she gains 100% damage and crit chance for 7 seconds. Now, while somebody like Mythic Wonder Woman will be difficult to interrupt, not impossible, because you can tag in and avoid that effect normally, and along with other characters. It's going to be interesting to see how the mechanic works, especially with Predator, Batman, and Emerald Green Lantern, two cards that do synergize really well with Dark Supergirl. So let's unlock the card. The Star Promote is available, and we're going to upgrade her to 4 stars. Now, for some reason, my account has not been able to get an offer since patch 1.6. And I've complained to Netherrealm about that, and it looks like we're going to have to upgrade her naturally. Sorry, Netherrealm, you're not getting my gems, apparently. So, as you can see, the damage is 20%, so when we upgrade this, it goes up to 77 damage. Now, when we upgrade it again, it goes up to 110 damage, which is 50% of your actual damage. Now, upgrading it again will go up to 143 damage. And I can't obviously see what it'll do at 5 stars, but I will assume that it'll probably be about 80% of your overall damage. So now let's unlock some talents. And also, one thing to note is that currently Dark Supergirl's gear is not available, but I've been told that it will be available eventually in the Arena store. So you'll want to save 100 Arena tokens if you have it. That way you can purchase said gear. And what is up with these garbage talents? Nobody uses damage over time. We'll take Hero XP because we are going to be using some XP augments. But obviously, like usual, we get some garbage talents. We'll take more XP. So what we're going to do with Dark Supergirl is that we're going to use some capsules and get her up to about level 30. So this is obviously taken away from a level 60 Arkham Knight Batman, but that is quite okay. And that is level 29. So we don't want to waste XP. Let's try to find a level 4 XP capsule, because I really only want her level 30 currently. And that wasn't quite enough. Let's go for a level 3 capsule. Level 1 Might capsule. So we're at level 30, 9,813 threat, 4,800 health, 808 damage. Definitely not that impressive. Now, unlike Mythic Wonder Woman in them, there is no achievement set up for the Dark Supergirl challenge because Netherrealm did not make the change where you're going to get the card this week. They changed it at the last minute, which I think is really unfair for a lot of people because it doesn't give people a chance to actually farm for it. Whereas I think people are going to be grinding a lot more aggressively now that they know they can get a 3-star card just for hitting an Elite 1. I know that my Android account did that. Luckily, I did a little bit of farming on iOS because at first I really thought about, well, I'm going to hit top 50 and get 110 fragments. Then I thought to myself, well, this is stupid. There's almost no point to that. So, with that said, we're going to be using Emerald Green Lantern along with Dark Supergirl, who is not a really strong card and is not going to be a main eventer until you can actually get gear for her. So, on average, you can get characters about 20% threat above yours. So, if there was somebody, like, say, Hi Cat, that's at 250,000 threat, we can fight them and farm them really easily. The ones you really have to watch out for are the ones that are using Dr. Fate with double armor piercing. Like, for example, if you're using Dr. Fate, Mythic Wonder Woman, Predator, Batman, it's going to be a hard team to beat. Not saying it's impossible, but it's going to be one that's not easy. So here we're going to try to avoid a punch where possible. I really don't want to knock Superman out yet, so let's cycle. Alright. So let's see if we can catch... There it is. So it gets interrupted, so we're going to get some extra damage.
How's that for a combo?
And that's what the special 3 looks like. Obviously, it's not going to be very impressive since Dark Supergirl is not a high-level card and gets wiped out right away. But as you can see, it did interrupt the ability. Basically, anything Dark Supergirl can interrupt, you can't get blocked.
You can do better.
You can't jump in the air and avoid it either. You're going to take the hit. So this Arkham Knight Batman is not very high threat. However, we're going to take a little damage there. That's okay. But if you bomb Armored Superman before he comes in, it would take off the unhittable. I hope that's something that they do fix. And there you can see the destruction of Predator Batman. So that's not a very fair assumption, but you can use Dark Supergirl and Predator Batman together. And for some reason, XP caps out at 805. Somebody made a post on that. I don't know if it was a comment or an Instagram post, but 805 is the max XP you can get at about 110,000 threat. So now let's actually take out Predator Batman. I think the only other tag-in effect is Speed Force the Flash, who gets fast attack chance. So let's build a team around that. So let's use double flashes. Actually, let's not. Let's use Energized Starfire, Dark Supergirl, and Speed Force the Flash. So in this scenario, Dark Supergirl should be able to compete. And let's fight Luis Yayavier. Actually, let's find somebody that's got decent... Okay, here's a good one. Blade Master Robin is probably one of the easiest cards in the game to interrupt. And Powered Supergirl, you can also avoid her walking laser by simply tagging in. So it's going to be interesting to see how Dark Supergirl is going to pan out once her gear is available. Now, the one interesting thing about Energized Starfire is she's also got a 3-hit jump attack. And it's pretty cool. Definitely annoying, kind of like... well, that was kind of a weird mechanic. Alright, so here we go. Now, we're going to block that and interrupt it.
You fight like a noob.
And there's the Frost Breath in charge. Those of you guys that did the Energized Starfire challenge, you got to see Dark Supergirl in action a little bit early. Now here's another good interaction. However, it looks like Energized Starfire has an 8-second tag-in cooldown, which really sucks. Now, as I've said before, Energized Starfire is best utilized. Emerald Green Runner really doesn't have a move that we can interrupt, so we're just going to special 3 and try to get rid of it. There we go. Alright, so Blade Master Robin is in. Again, one of the easiest people to counter with Dark Supergirl, and obviously you're not going to be able to do as much damage because you don't have gear on Dark Supergirl. That's a big factor. Now here you can't actually interrupt super moves, so it's obviously not going to counter that. So the Flash is probably going to get eliminated. I really don't care because it's a showcasing, but... For those of you guys that are saying that Dark Supergirl is meta-breaking, probably not, because you still have to catch people off guard, and the AI is never going to fall prey to it. So that gets interrupted, and yeah, in real-world practice, Dark Supergirl is not going to save the game. However, it could. We're going to do one more fight with this very team, which is obviously not a good team. Obviously, Dark Supergirl is best paired with Predator, Batman, and Emerald Green Lantern because if there's a high threat ability that you need to block, and it obviously only works with certain cards. The Flash could get interrupted as well, so we'll try that. Amazon Wonder Woman is not an easy card to interrupt. You have to use it on high value like Marksman Deadshot, Blade Master Robin, Predator Batman, obviously. If you don't connect with the armor piercing. But again, this is not a fair review because Dark Supergirl does not have gear. Gear makes a huge difference.
Can you outrun
Look at that green ball of sexiness. Flash takes a little damage there. So we can interrupt that kick. So in a situation like that, and then you can combo into a walking laser into a crit. So again, Dark Supergirl can be a pretty good card because you're guaranteed the crit chance when you interrupt something. And if you time it right, it does work out pretty well. Now, for example, Master Thief Catwoman doesn't really have an ability that you can do that with. We're going to try, though. Can we interrupt a dot? I think we're going to have to not block.
A woman can't be taken for granted.
Yes, we can. Catwoman gets eliminated, so yes, you can use Dark Supergirl to counter even dots, ground effects, or whatever, as Energized Starfire gains a level of 31. So, the way that Dark Supergirl's tag-in works, it's kind of like trying to super block Mythic Wonder Woman. You're going to have to use a little bit of timing and precision to actually pull it off on a regular basis. Now, I wonder if you could actually interrupt a clone with Sub-Zero. I don't know if we can pull that one off, but let's try against Extra BC. It's going to be a little bit difficult to manage. Obviously, Emerald Green Lantern with Sub-Zero can pull that off pretty well if you get some power generation, but I would love to be able to interrupt a clone. That is serious, huge value if you can pull that one off. Emerald Green Lantern gets power generation. Let's get Speed Force to Flash in. So, the challenge here is getting to 7 bars. Alright, this is actually really good. We might actually be able to show it off. Will he do a clone?
For the Lin Kuei.
No, but we do interrupt his slide. And it looks like Dark Supergirl has that same 8-second tag-in, which really sucks. Well, there's Emerald Green Lantern. He's going to go down. Captain Cold is it. And he's going to take a lot of damage. Unfortunately, he's going to use his power grade, so it doesn't look like we're going to be able to interrupt a clone. But Sub-Zero doesn't have a lot left in the tank.
Can you take the cold?
And we can do that and then just super move. So yeah, Dark Supergirl can be really good. Is she going to be meta-breaking like Predator Batman? I don't think so. But again, it really depends on how high-level gameplay is going to be. Obviously, it doesn't hurt to have Dark Supergirl on the team, and you could definitely make room for her with Predator Batman, Arkham Knight Batman, even though you don't get the hazard effects. You can definitely make Dark Supergirl work by simply putting her on your team. Even if she's an idle character like Emerald Green Lantern, like say you swap between Emerald Green Lantern, Predator Batman, and Dark Supergirl as necessary, it does work really well. Give the card a try. It's obviously not fair to give a good review on Dark Supergirl without gear. However, I really think that Dark Supergirl is going to be one of those situationally useful cards, kind of like Sub-Zero, that can definitely surprise and annoy a lot of people. And I really hope that the Injustice 2 AI actually learns to interrupt things with Dark Supergirl. I don't think that the AI is smart enough to do that. Hopefully patch 1.7 does give slightly better AI when it comes to Dark Supergirl and allows the AI to actually tag out and destroy it. So if you like this video, unlocking 4-star Dark Supergirl, unfortunately my account having issues getting account unlocks for a 4-star Harambe, level 40 Harambe, level 40 BVS Superman, Energized Starfire, level 10, 20, 30. Not getting any offers on the account, although my Android account has gotten 4 since the update. Please give this video a like rating, comment, subscribe, share this video amongst your friends, and as a favorite, check out my other Injustice 2 videos playlist, Facebook, Twitter, and Twitch, which are all HollywoodShono. And as you can see, your boy HollywoodShono can still compete with Doom, and I still plan on making my own league. Members from Doom that would like to join, you're more than welcome to. Have a wonderful day, kids.
www.youtube.com/HollywoodShono. Subscribe, bitches!